Well, hi, friends. I am Pastor Michelle at Harmony Creek Church, and let us hear about some more good troublemakers. Today, let's hear about the UK students who weren't afraid to use their voices. So it's such an important thing to do. "Stuff your cuts, we won't pay," read a placard at a huge protest organized by the National Campaign Against Fees and Cuts. The march, which also saw rowdy clashes with police, had drawn around 52,000 peaceful protesters to London, England on November 10, 2010. Their number included high school and even members of parliament, all there to campaign against increases in university tuition fees and budget cuts to public services. Education should be available to everyone. The government had examined the money spent on higher education in the wake of the Great Recession, which had deeply negative impacted the UK economy. A report suggested removing the limit on how much a student should pay in tuition fees for university, sparking discontent among students and advocates for economic justice. Tensions rose further when it was proposed that fees should triple to around $9,000 per year, £9,000 and $14,000 in US dollars. Adding fuel to the fire, the leader of the Liberal Democrat Party, Nick Clegg, had made a pre-election promise to halt any fee increase. However, after the election resulted in a hung parliament, the Liberal Democrat and Conservative parties formed an unexpected coalition government, and the Liberal Democrats failed to deliver on their tuition fee promise. This betrayal deeply affected the students at that time, many of whom still distrust the Liberal Democrats today. Stressed about the escalating cost of education, students took to the streets of central London in huge numbers, voicing their frustration over how the cuts and added debt would impact their education and later lives. When the government went ahead with the increased fees, more youth were inspired to join student movements. Public debates were sparked on how education should be available to everyone, regardless of income or class. And the students' education activism started broader conversations about how reductions in public spending affect healthcare and other basic human needs. Organizations like the Defend the Right to Protest and Green and Black Cross were also born from the 2010 movement. They provided legal support at demonstrations and transformed how activists in the UK access legal assistance. Some of these activists supported later movements like Extinction Rebellion and Black Lives Matter, representing the power of collective action and how youth can bring about change. My friends, we need some protests in the U.S. for education, don't we? As expensive as college is, and any form of higher education. So let us continue to be good troublemakers, my friends.